We're a local group called the People's Poets, and we're doing hip-hop Chileno and Salvadoreño styles because we're a few Chilenos and our buddy here is Salvadoreño, and doing politically conscious hip-hop.
People bounce to this. The American dream looks like a nightmare to me, a nightmare to many people, billions actually, because each brick has been laid with slavery and only benefits a certain plutocracy, imperial hegemony in the Western Hemisphere. So far from God, and the devil so near. Why must so many feel the wrath of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, treating self-determined governments like naughty children? And the global South has never been the beneficiary, cause the pimps that make the policies, they got stakes in the companies that profit from the pain of the people. And these episodes got many sequels, from Knox in Nicaragua to the dolls in Guatemala, Bush and Cheney in Afghanistan and Iraq. People take the power back. Yo.
I have DJ Dice.
Hey, how's it going? I'm DJ Dice.
Yeah, and DJ Dice has been in the community for about 20 years doing hip-hop, being a DJ, and cuts up the records for us, helps us with the beats. And over here we got...
Yo, and so my MC name is For Life. And so he stands up for like what we are standing up, for everybody's life, standing up for what's right and for humanity, for all the times that people have been killed. Like the thing is, like, we rap about like what's real to us. And we happen to be activists, we happen to be like really politically conscious, we study, we understand history, we know our roots, we're here as refugees. And so we hit that up. But we also talk about that in today's context. Because what's happening right now is the exact same that's always been happening. It's imperialism, colonialism, people taking advantage and exploiting people. So that's what we sing about, that people have to come together, we have to know where we're coming from, and we have to come together and change that. Because there's a new future, there's many things we can do. And so then today, the three of us are right here right now, but our other member of the crew is also up, he's over hitting up the stage. He's emceeing the event. His name is Solidario. And we all stand solidarity with the people in the world who are standing up for change.
Cause that's the truth that'll set us free. Why they trying to make us forget history? Let's see how just things used to be. Ask ourselves, have we moved so progressively? I be expressing my view, you can't refute it. Cause it's the real ish, spark it and pass it. The rebel intellect on a higher bandwidth, and it's infused with the Marxist dialect. Cause it's hard to just kick it when the world is so wicked. Cast me down at the picket, yeah, that's the ticket. We be demonstrating non-sectarian solidarity, and if you don't know what it is, come and ask me. At the end of the day, we don't have to agree on the finer points of Marxist theory, cause it don't matter what part of the left you're on. We work together to bring down the hegemon. In solidarity, we chant down Babylon. Cause we be the people's poets, and we be the people's poets, cause we be the people's poets, and
I grew up in a culture where wealth was abundant and where you had a really good mind frame where you could do anything in the world. But what you wanted to do was self-gratification. It was like, yeah, but like, I want to have fun. I want things now. And so then growing up, I always knew I could do whatever I wanted to do, but I never heard that voice of truth. I felt like really lied to. And so when I found out about like, I connected the fact that I'm a refugee with what's going on right now and my education. All of a sudden, it's like my eyes opened and I saw the suffering of the world. And I'm like, yo, man, I'm going to speak on that and I'm going to tell people in the most powerful way possible.
For far too long, I was a troubled child. I had the rage of revolution, it was running wild. And is life stressed in the West? With people talking about how we so blessed when so many people are oppressed by the West in the West. How the hell can we rest? Cause it's not free press when it's owned by the billionaires. The market's not free when it's run by the oligarchy. Where's the truth in this reality? When the rich hide the crimes against humanity, and there's no need for revealing this global glass ceiling that started with the fiend when they came from overseas, not bringing any peace, just guns and disease. Cause these nations were built on capitalist tendencies, on the backs, many backs of slavery. And on Thanksgiving, yeah, you won't be finding me serving pumpkin pie or eating turkey. I'm not celebrating centuries of colonial occupation and continued domination. What about the First Nations across the continents? Cause the governments be treating them like they don't exist. Cause we're all American, we should act like neighbors. We share our bread and we share the water. We share the land cause everyone on this earth deserves dignity from the time of birth. your lifestyle here, created refugees, so we won't ask please, and we ain't begging. We here to teach you a lesson. Justicia para el pueblo. That's why we rebel, y'all. We stand tall. We bring on the brawl. For real, that's the deal. Cause I'm the third world, breaking down your door. Not here for charity, but to throw you to the floor and say hell nah. My people are dying. We trying to be peaceful, but your people are lying. You don't wanna make this world a better place, cause you're too caught up in your mother tucker rat race. Keep your warm-hearted knife in the back embrace. History belongs to the people, y'all, and the truth is we'll defeat all. Comrades, stand tall to the call. This is for the poor and hungry behind the economic apartheid wall. Another world is possible. 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 Let's do this, solidario. Tear down the fence and shed this first with decadence that was laid brick by brick at other cultures' expense. History's made by the people and it says to me, take pride in our culture, live the memory. We remember how they lived, we remember why they fought, spread the hope that they brought, learn the lessons that they taught. We remember what they sang, cause music from the South is revolutionary. Music from the South be liberated. Music from the South be demonstrated. That's why we listen to Violeta Parra, Fela Kuti, Bob Marley, Victor Jara. Cause they coming from the South and their voices ringing out, they're all telling us that another world is possible. 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 Right. Put your hands up if you believe. Put your hands up if another world is possible.
500 years of European pioneers and racial smears of indigenous peers set the stage for imperial domination, U.S. corporations, human rights violations. And so it's talking about the reality of the history of the global South, what's happened to Africa, what's happened to Latin America, Southeast Asia, understanding that there's been colonial powers that have taken and dominated these areas for their benefit, taking out all of the natural resources for the benefit of producing things in the global North, so that here there are riches, but in these other countries there's not. And it continues to be the case. Now it's not with direct colonial influence, but now it's through the imperial process of dominating other countries' policies, but they're doing the exact same thing.